ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕೋವಿಡ್-19 ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಸಲಹಾ ಸಮಿತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಸಲಹೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಕಾಲ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಸಮಾಲೋಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಸಲಹೆ 10 ಮತ್ತು 12ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಜನವರಿ 1ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ವಿದ್ಯಾಗಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು 6ರಿಂದ 9 ತರಗತಿವರೆಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಮ್ಮತವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿವರವಾದ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಚಿವರು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ 10-12ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಜನವರಿ 1ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾಗಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 6ರಿಂದ 9ನೇ ತರಗತಿವರೆಗೂ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಉಳಿದ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Today we had a meeting chaired by our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Yediyurappa ji, in which the Honorable Health Minister Shri Dr. Sudhakar was also there. The meeting was held in the background of the detailed report submitted by the Technical Advisory Committee of the Karnataka Health Department. This Technical Advisory Committee has been giving necessary guidelines, guiding us, and necessary suggestions all through this COVID period. In fact, last month we had a meeting with the Technical Advisory Committee, wherein they said, let us wait till December 3rd week. Then we will consider the situation and we will come out with the decision. So, 2 days back, the Technical Advisory Committee we had a very detailed meeting with them, and they have come out with a very, very clear report that in the interest of the students studying in the 10th standard and the 12th standard, that is SSLC and 2nd PUC, the classes can be started from January 1st. This is a report given by the Technical Advisory Committee. And for other classes, from 6th to 9th, we are going to start this Vidyagama, which is an improvised version of Vidyagama 1. So that will also start from January 1st. And even for these schools and Vidyagama, we have come out with some basic necessities. That is, each student should get a permission letter from his parents, his or her parents. The second thing is, if he has some symptoms, that is a fever, cold, etc., he need not attend the school, and we will also not admit such students. The third thing is, attending classes or Vidyagama is not compulsory. But any student in Karnataka should get admitted in one school or the other. No children, no child or no student can stay outside this system without getting admitted in the schools. That we are making more particular. So I feel with the assistance of the Health Department, Transport Department, Rural Development Department, Urban Development Department, we had conducted the SLC examinations successfully. Today also, all the departments, they are extending their support, they are extending their solidarity with Education Department. And when we are going to start the schools, 2 things are topmost in our mind. One is the health of our students, and the second is academic future of our students. We are balancing both these 2 important issues and taking all necessary care.
Coordinating with the Education Department as well, because you will also have to keep a close watch on the second wave. So how is it going to be done, sir?
See, Health Department under us, we have appointed what is called as Technical Advisory Committee, trying to give us time to time regulations, feedback and advice to the government to combat this pandemic. So based on this, our Education Department, and there is a huge demand from parents and various platforms. Based on that, we had a combined study, we had a combined meeting. The technical committee, advisory committee has given a report saying that it can be the second PUC and 10th standard students can be allowed for having going to their respective schools and colleges because they will be facing the public examinations. So in order to do that, we have taken a lot of precautionary measures, like we are minimizing the number in a classroom. We are not exceeding 15 students in one classroom. So and students can attend to classes only twice or thrice a week. So it is not everyday process. There is a disinfection that is going to happen in all the classrooms periodically. Similarly, the sanitization will be done for every student and every pupil who is there in the school. So even in the buses, if they are commuting from place to place also, we are taking some precautionary measures. So there is a responsibility, it is a huge responsibility on government to also shape up the academic careers. Along with equally we have to save their lives and we have to ensure their well-being. So we are trying to balance between both.
So one question, the Kerala government has already said that we will be giving out free vaccines, and so regarding that, Karnataka government also had said that we will also take a call. Any decision on?
Today, if you have observed, Karnataka right from the day one, we have been giving free tests, we have been giving free treatment. So in 1 crore 20 lakhs people today, we have tested free. So the government is very proactive and committed in handling this pandemic. Between Government of India and Government of Karnataka, either one of us or together, we will ensure that the vaccine, what we will have to roll out in Karnataka state, will be taken care in the interest of the people. Money is not an issue.
So you all also put out a statement again saying that New Year celebrations will be curbed and there won't be people. This is in line with why specifically again put out another circular saying that people will not come out. Is there any kind of measures that are being taken specifically?
Yeah, because you have seen during New Year, thousands of people congregate in congested places. Especially like MG Road or Brigade Road or whatever it is in Bangalore and other urban local bodies where they assemble in bars or pubs, So we want to, that is a claustrophobic atmosphere. So here you need to avoid conjugations. Any kind of conjugations should be discouraged. So that is the whole purpose that the government has taken a view and we have issued the
Any
circular.
punitive measures that you already put in place in case people don't follow them?